Being humble actually got me nothing in life. The second I stopped being humble with everything I did, that's the second that I started to win. Because you cannot play fair in an unfair world. And I'm telling you, my values still stay the same. I do believe that there's people with more than me, that do more than me, make more than me, are more than me. However, there are people with less than me making more moves, more motion just because they decided to walk a little bit bolder and they are not humble about their talents and their gifts that God gave them. So stop being so humble. If you have a small business, it is not a small business. It is a business. Let's reword it. Let's put some life into the name, okay? Because even though that business can generate $100 a month, act and walk as if that business is generating $100,000 a year, okay? Let's stop being so humble in this world and start walking boldly in what you know best.
Hey there, loved ones. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl, Sonya Starr J, and this is Sips with Starr. Today, I am sipping on a beet juice, as you can see. Today, we're going to be talking about how the idea of being humble and keeping yourself small can actually be getting in the way of you getting everything that you deserve in this life. I have personally, one too many times, kept myself small because I didn't want someone else to feel insecure around me, or I didn't want people to say like, who does she think she is? Because I had that said to me so many times throughout my life. But you know what? 2026 is going to be the year that we are expecting a lot of who does she think she is? We're actually anticipating it. I believe that there are two things that will hold you back from getting everything that you're supposed to have, from getting all of your things. And that's one, holding on to dead weight, holding on to dead things that no longer serve you, whether that be relationships, environments, jobs, etc. And then two, playing humble, playing small, dimming your own light, whether it's a learned behavior or just something that you do. Those two things will stop you from becoming your best self, from becoming all that you're meant to be.
I'm not likable and I'm not relatable and I'm not interested in being like either of those things anymore, because I'm much more interested in being happy and being myself.
It's a trap.
It's literally a trap to keep you small. Mm-hmm. People still question, my legitimacy all the time. And I think it's like a matter of being confident in your own career. And only this year has that happened, when I was forced to make a resume for the first time. And I was like, you know what? I'm really that girl.
I believe that when we stay in environments too long that keep us small, we can't grow. We can't reach our full potential. We get stuck in a cage. Oftentimes, in order to grow, you have to leave the environment that you're in. I left home 8 years ago and my life completely flourished, but I had to leave home by myself. I left Pittsburgh, PA with nobody or nothing, just my car and some of my clothes. Got to Arizona, stayed there for 7 months, moved to North Carolina with no job, no house, nothing, just me and my car and my faith in the Lord. And somehow 8 years later, I have a beautiful life. I have beautiful friends, beautiful husband, beautiful dog, beautiful house, beautiful life, and I'm happy. And oftentimes we miss out on those opportunities to create a fulfilling life because we're afraid of stepping out on faith and afraid of releasing ourselves from environments that no longer serve us. There may be an amazing job waiting on the other side of you submitting your 2 weeks. On the other side of you believing in your potential for more. You are procrastinating on submitting those job applications because you're afraid that you'll get rejected, or you're afraid that you won't find a space that will fit you. You're afraid that you're not going to find what it is that you want. But have you even tried? Many people haven't tried. I know for a very long time, I was afraid to step out into something new because I just didn't know if I was going to succeed. But then I just did it and I learned along the way. We have to not continue to allow fear to get in the way of us getting our things. I want all of my things. That's what Doechii said. Have y'all heard that song? Doechii released a bomb song. Y'all need to go listen to that. Sorry. Sidebar. Go listen to Doechii's new song. But we have to stop allowing fear to get in the way of us getting everything that we desire. A perfect example of being your authentic self and showing up as you are and just getting your things is Miss Teyana Taylor getting her award at the Golden Globes this weekend. We have seen Teyana for the last, 20 years show up and be literally a badass in every single thing she has done, from acting to dancing to directing, producing, everything. And with all of the things that she's gone through over the years, finally getting her tens. And as she got her award this weekend, her speech said, Teyana Taylor. Watching tonight, our softness is not a liability. Our depth is not depth. It's not too much. Our light does not need permission to shine. We belong in every room we walk into. Our voices matter, and our dreams deserve space. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting to be crying now. Show up exactly as you are. Whether that's soft or aggressive, whether you're a tomboy or a super lady or both, your full self deserves to take up space. It's so powerful to me because this year, the energy really just feels like we're not being humble no more. We're coming for all of our things. We are no longer allowing people to dim our lights. We are not dimming our lights ourselves to make anybody else comfortable. We have this one life, and we're not going to allow our addiction to our phones to get in the way of us showing up fully. We're not going to let our fear of judgment get in the way of us making the connections that we need to make. There have been times where I decided that I just didn't want to show up for whatever reason and may have lost opportunities, which is fine. You don't have to be everywhere doing everything, but sometimes you may psych yourself out and miss opportunities that can propel you into your next step. I myself have sometimes almost fallen victim to the, well, what if they, or what if I mindset. And I'm grateful to have friends around me who say, girl, so what? And if they do, and just, it doesn't matter. You know, it's important for us to remind ourselves that this is your life. You can do whatever it is that you put your mind to. But if you don't put your mind to it, then how much power are you giving yourself to get the things done?
I think you should pop your shit. You've been humble, you've been gracious, you've been through a lot, and for some odd reason, you not popping your shit, and I think that you should. Why not?
When we think about how much public figures go through in order to achieve their goals and how much they have to be seen battling and dealing with in order to get to their next step. And when we think about the battles that we personally fight silently that nobody knows about in order to get to where we want to be, it's like, you know what? Actually, I am bigger than the program, you know, because nobody knows what it took for me to get here. So if I do want to pop my shit and I do want to show up as that girl, who are y'all to tell me that I'm not? Like, if you've been the person who just played small for way too long, played nice for way too long, and wore humble as a badge of honor, this is the year for you to come for everything that you deserve. Because quiet as it's kept, and the truth that we don't want to say out loud is that people aren't going to willingly give you your things. Sometimes you do have to go after them and you have to fight for them. And depending on who you are and where you come from and what you look like, you may have to fight a little bit harder. And another point that I want to make is that you can continuously show up and be your full self and be all that you can be. Just like Teyana. Teyana came and gave us her best for years and she never quit. Well, I mean, that one time she took a little break, you know, but that again says that the environments that we're in, but she kept showing up as the creative that she is in every way, from dancing to fashion to just being that girl until her time came for her to get her tents. And now look, she's getting exactly what she worked for.
Teyana might really be Academy Award winning actress in the next 90 days. I know people have critiques and things, but the woman is naturally, she is walking, she's talent personified. She is a creative, like spiritually a creative. The surprise, and then the creative in her and the bitch, I know I'm still like that girl. The genuine surprise when they announced her name, but being prepared enough to have a speech written out. But yeah, Miss Thing. What was it? 2 or 3 years ago, she was on The Masked Singer. My God.
So sometimes it's just gonna take time, but keep showing up and keep doing your thing. Keep pressing forward. There have been so many times where I've looked at my journey with my channel or just in general with my creative endeavors, and I'm like, man, nobody is seeing me. Nobody's clocking in. And it doesn't matter how many people clock in. It's just practice. And you keep getting your reps in until you get what it is that you came for, and you be prepared with your speech. when it's time to give it. Because your time is coming. You just gotta put in the work and believe that it's coming. And even if it don't come, just know that you are exactly who you believe that you are. You're not who they say that you are. Yeah. We're putting humble in the closet this year and moving forward. You are that girl. You may have had people in your past that tried to humble you. Oh, who do you think you are? I'm expecting a whole lot of who does she think she is in 2026. That's the energy we're coming with. Oh. Yeah. All of that. Yeah, we coming for all of that. I heard my husband upstairs singing. And if people turn their nose up at it, that's okay. You have to be okay with being disliked. I'm learning that. It is not easy when you are a former people pleaser and you're used to doing all of the things to get people to like you, to be accepted. Sometimes the person that you show up as, they're not going to invite you into the rooms. They're not going to want you in the rooms. And you have to be okay with that. You have to work on that internally to say, that's okay. It's not my time yet, or that's just not the room for me. Maybe just right now, but I'm gonna get there one day. Like me, I have big dreams, big goals, big ideas. And a lot of those goals and dreams scare me. In the past, I used to think like, oh, I don't want people to think that I'm like too much of myself. But now at this age that I'm at, I'm like, okay, and if I am, like, if you can't accept all that I currently am and all that I'm going to be and becoming, then that just means that you're not fit for this journey. And I'm grateful for the people that I do have in my circle and in my life who are prepared to take this journey with me. And if they're not prepared, are okay enough with letting me go. No hate, no malice, no resentment. Because also, you'll have people in your life who know exactly who you're meant to be, and they'll try to hold you back from becoming that. So you have to be mindful of the people, the environment that you're surrounding yourself with. You might be in a relationship with somebody who sees your potential and doesn't want you to fulfill it. You may be in a circle of friends who see your potential and they try to downplay it. Don't be the girl who lets her relationships and her environment keep her small. Another example of this, again, movies and all the things, is that at the Critics' Choice Awards, when Sinners got nominated for all of those awards, and I think they only took home 4, and they were nominated for like 13. And there was a lot of discourse online about how Michael B. Jordan deserved his 10s across the board. And there was a different guy who got the award that he was supposed to get. And he gave a speech and addressed Michael B. Jordan in his speech because he probably knew, like, you know, he probably deserved this award more than I did because Michael B. Jordan did his big one. He played multiple roles within one role.
Timothy Chalamet.
We used to do table reads at Labyrinth Theater Group in New York. Ethan, Wagner, Michael, Joel. I don't think I'm not forgetting anyone. Help me. Who? And Michael, man, unbelievable. Just rewatched Sinners. Hadn't seen the after credit scene. I'm happy I stuck around the second time.
As we're told, you have to be twice as good to get half as far. And that's oftentimes a quote used towards Black people or marginalized people.
How many times have I told you you have to be what? You have to be what?
Twice.
What?
Twice
as good.
Twice as good as them to get half of what they have.
Because we do have to go the extra mile in order to get recognition. We've seen this time and time again. And I actually wrote about this in my Substack newsletter. And if y'all want to check that out, The Rest of Return on Substack will be linked in the description box for y'all. I love writing over there, more in depth about the conversations that we have here. But it's so important to not internalize that rhetoric. Another point that I want to make is that while you're on your journey, your creative journey, your life journey, is to not allow people or life or your own mindsets to box you into one thing. If you are a multi-passionate, a multi-creative, do all of the things. There is so much advice out here that if you are trying to get to an end goal, you have to just stick to one thing. And that may be true. Suppress all of the other parts of yourselves with the idea that you can't be all that you want to be. You like to dance, you like to write, you like to draw. Do all of the things. Maybe put more effort into one, but don't allow yourself to be boxed in by anybody. This year, try everything. My main focus creatively is definitely going to be YouTube and Substack. But out here in the world, I am trying a bunch of different things. I'm hosting events now, which is like unbelievable for me. I'm really hosting sold out wellness events as a massage therapist, which have been really cool. But I'm also out supporting other people in the community who are hosting wellness events too, just to show my support and build my community. But I'm trying all different things. I'm trying tennis, I'm trying golf, I'm going skating, I'm trying Pilates. I'm doing it all because I don't want to be boxed in, and you never know what you might be good at until you try. Sometimes it doesn't matter who you are, how you look, how good you are. To somebody, and in some rooms, you may be too dark, too big, too small, too light, too loud, too quiet.
No, 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 no! Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Then tighten up!
So you might as well just be who you are and do what you want to do anyway. That is all that I have for you all today. If you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to give me a thumbs up because it really helps your girl in the algorithm, okay? And we're trying to reach more of our community. Again, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and be a part of the community, all right? And I will catch you in the next video. Same time next week. See you there.